Call me Brian. Yeah. Talking shit like I'm Karami Brown. Yeah. Talking shit like I'm Karami Brown. Look. Talking shit like I'm Karami Brown. Before I even knew Karami Brown. YouTube already took me down. Cause I was talking shit Karami Brown. Time to get my mama's cooking, bitch. Time to show you what I'm cooking with. These fish stay all in a cooler kit. Celebrities ain't shit, fuck the government. See, citizens, bitch, I ain't stopping shit. True hit harder than a brick. Can't throw with this. Detroit nigga hitting licks. We be getting this bitch. OG gorilla shit. Yeah, I know you feeling this. Look, talking shit like I'm Karami Brown. These haters cannot calm me down. Smoking weed and I'm drinking crime. Talking shit like I'm Karami Brown. Bitch, talking shit like I'm Karami Brown. YouTube try to pull me down. Everybody trying to bring me down. I'm talking shit like a Karami Brown. Karami Brown. Can't fuck around. Talking shit like a Karami Brown. Karami Brown. Talking shit like a Karami Brown. Yeah.
There's a reason for this. There's a reason education sucks, and it's the same reason that it will never, ever, ever be fixed. It's never going to get any better. Don't look for it. Be happy with what you got. Because the owners of this country don't want that. I'm talking about the real owners now. The real owners, the big wealthy business interests that control things and make all the important decisions. Forget the politicians. The politicians are put there to give you the idea that you have freedom of choice. You don't. You have no choice. You have owners. They own you. They own everything. They own all the important land. They own and control the corporations. They've long since bought and paid for the Senate, the Congress, the state houses, the city halls. They got the judges in their back pockets. And they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear. They got you by the balls. They spend billions of dollars every year lobbying to get what they want. Well, we know what they want. They want more for themselves and less for everybody else. But I'll tell you what they don't want. They don't want a population of citizens capable of critical thinking. They don't want well-informed, well-educated people capable of critical thinking. They're not interested in that. That doesn't help them. That's against their interest. That's right. They don't want people who are smart enough to sit around the kitchen table and figure out how badly they're getting fucked by a system that threw them overboard 30 fucking years ago. They don't want that. You know what they want? They want obedient workers. Obedient workers. People who are just smart enough to run the machines and do the paperwork, and just dumb enough to passively accept all these increasingly shittier jobs with the lower pay, the longer hours, the reduced benefits, the end of overtime, and the vanishing pension that disappears the minute you go to collect it. And now they're coming for your Social Security money. They want your fucking retirement money. They want it back so they can give it to their criminal friends on Wall Street. And you know something? They'll get it. They'll get it all from you sooner or later, because they own this fucking place. It's a big club, and you ain't in it. You and I are not in the big club. By the way, it's the same big club they use to beat you over the head with all day long, when they tell you what to believe all day long, beating you over the head in their media, telling you what to believe, what to think, and what to buy. The table is tilted, folks. The game is rigged, and nobody seems to notice. Nobody seems to care. Good, honest, hardworking people, white collar, blue collar, doesn't matter what color shirt you have on. Good, honest, hardworking people continue. These are people of modest means. Continue to elect these rich cocksuckers who don't give a fuck about them. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about you at all. At all. At all. You know? Nobody seems to notice. Nobody seems to care. That's what the owners count on. The fact that Americans will probably remain willfully ignorant of the big red, white, and
Slow key, and I say I am Mr. Super Facts. Welcome to Paradigm. Tonight I'm joined by one of my favorite content creators, Hurykane. Be the name, fuck the government.
Yeah.
Hurykane, I'm gonna put your channel on the screen for everybody to subscribe to and listen to your content, man. An honorable content creator. When we talk about content that's not safe on the internet, you have to talk about Hurykane. He's definitely top 5. Okay. Hurykane, hop up in here and we're going to get straight into this. When we talk about a paradigm is a belief system that, was programmed to us by another motherfucker. Can you, I want you to take your time. Please break down for the listeners. When was the first time that you kind of cracked, you caused a ripple in your own matrix in your mind? You kind of you hacked into your own mind and you said, you know what, I don't want to live in this paradigm anymore. Take us to that moment.
That moment was like 2009, like where I really wanted to just like search myself. I didn't want to just like roam the world motherfucking blind and lost and just motherfucking just clinging on to anything. Because if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. So like in the back of my mind, like in 2001, like that incident, like in the back of my mind, I always thought something wasn't right. But like in 2009, like when I really started to search and I had to read the Bible again and then find out about the Dead Sea Scrolls, and I'm like, oh shit, I had to put my pieces together on that. Then had to look up my origin of myself, like like what tribe I'm from, like what was we doing before the powers that be came off that damn boat. so like once I found out the truth, I was like, man, I can't fuck with this religion and I can't fuck with this government. So like I was searching just for other shit to go into, and I came across shamanism, Buddhism, Hinduism, but what stood out was just basically just like regular spirituality, just like be your own self God, because everything is trying to put you in a form of a box, in form of control, and the goal is to break out of all that shit. Just take your truth and create your own ritual and motherfucking make it happen. And started to come across different type of lecturers like Bobby Hemmett, Brother Panic, Phil Valentine, and listening to like deeper people like Alan Watts, Earl Nightingale. It was just like deeper to unlock the power from within without going into any religion. So like I thought that resonated with me more. And then I just shattered the paradigm with that shit. Now when it came to the government, it was like I just looked at the 4 basic things. Those motherfuckers is killing us through the food, through the water, through the air, and through Resident Evil shit. So I'm like, those 4 basic things right there made me say, fuck the government, gotta take them down.
Now the names that you listed, the people that were putting out amazing research and truth. My question to you is, now that we're further ahead, my question to you is, where do you felt they went wrong?
Hold on, let's say that again. You kind of my shit fucked up over here. Say that one more time.
Those names that you named, my question to you was, where do you felt, now present day, where do you felt they went wrong?
How they went wrong? I'm trying to think. Well, it's like I really didn't look at them as being right or wrong because I really don't follow them. I really just try to take my truth and just leave and just like try to manifest my own shit. That's kind of what Bobby Hemmett said. It was like, yo, nigga, don't follow me because I'm still trying to pay my rent. It's like, yo, nigga.
In the context of, in the context of shattering the matrix, in the context of the truth community winning, I guess that's what I was asking. How is it that these men and women were so intelligent and they put so much truth on the table. But look at us, the truth community is still in bondage.
Fact. I think it's because like most people are afraid to like really kind of listen to, you know, like unlocking yourself, because like most people like don't believe that they have the power from within to like manifest a better reality. You know, like they, you know, it's that motherfucking PTSD, that post-traumatic slave disorder shit. It's like, you know, they don't believe in themselves. They, you know, like, so they're gonna cling on to the, you know, like to a religion. So like I think that's why most people, you know, like in the truth community didn't want to wake up, because they kind of didn't secretly believe in themselves, you know. So like they just sit down and just be entertained by the message instead of taking the message and running with it and seeing if you can manifest some shit.
No, I absolutely agree with you, man. And that's why I ask myself all the time, do these people want the truth or do they want entertainment? You know what I'm saying? Second question I want to ask you, Hurykane, is what was your very first video about? What was the topic that you covered in your first video?
Holy shit. My first video, I was talking about black consciousness. I was just talking about the same shit that I was just talking about. I was like unlocking the God in you. Yep. I don't remember like what I said, but it was definitely about unlocking the God within you. That's all I remember. That's all I do remember.
That's some real shit. You know, I just feel like people, you know, when Kanye came out and said, "I am a god," I feel like people maybe misinterpret what you mean by that. When you say unlock or reconnect with the God in you, what does Hurykane mean by that? Because some people will say, "Oh, that's some demonic shit or that's some egomaniac shit." What does it mean to you?
What it mean to me is like whatever I think, so is I, you know. So it's like, you know, it's like I gotta wake up every day and make sure there's a roof over my head. Ain't no invisible person gonna motherfucking come down and be like, here's the rent money, nigga. You know, like you know, I gotta motherfucking manifest that shit myself. But like to unlock that guy within you, like, how can I put it? It's like more like just like believing in yourself. It's like converting the energy that you gave to religion, and instead of saying Jesus, just say your name. You know, like that's the only way I can put it. It's like, you know, like like instead of converting your energy outward, convert it inward. You know, like create a, you know, when they say put your sins on the altar, you know, like create an altar inside of your mind to put your so-called sins on and cleanse yourself. You know, I think I was reading a book called Chinese Super Psychics, like back in the day, where it is where these Chinese kids are just fucking healing themselves with their fucking mind. And there's people around the world like manipulating fire, bending water, bending air. It's like shit. It's like it's in us. We have all the powers of the elements in us: earth, fire, wind, water. You know, melanin. You know, that can activate everything. You know, that unlock our chakras. You know, I'm just saying. You know, like it's more like deprogramming yourself and like reprogramming yourself, but like making yourself the center of everything.
Let me ask you this question. We might get a little personal. Let me know if I'm getting too personal. So, do you believe in a God, or do you believe in a third party that is the source, or do you feel like we are the source?
It took a long time to come out of that paradigm. It took a long time because in native culture, like they have the great spirit. And when you get deeper into spirituality, you realize everything is one. So like we call that the collective conscience. So what I did was I'm like, shit, nigga, fuck it. I am that I am. I am just a God living the human experience. I can't wait till this motherfucking shit is over. so like I try to break myself from all of the paradigms and systems and just create my own. You know, like, you know, it's kind of hard to explain, but you know, like I think I don't know, explain it better in my head.
You know, shout out to live chat. I appreciate everybody pulling up tonight and chiming in on the conversation. Hurykane be the name. Fuck the government is my special guest tonight. Welcome to Paradigm. Hurykane, I want to ask you, what is your favorite conspiracy of all time?
My favorite conspiracy of all time. At first, it was the flat Earth shit. At first, now, at first it was flat Earth, but now it's that simulation shit. That simulation is fucking crazy. It's motherfucking deep as hell. That's the only thing I can say.
When you say simulation, you're talking about a simulation theory.
Yeah.
Involving what?
Involving like this world not being here, like this, like, you know, there's too many questions on, like, you know, like what this world is it here? Is time really the time that we're living in, even though time doesn't exist? It's like, you know, like, what is it? Like, is, you know, like, shit, it's a fucking illusion. Like, it's like, I'm trying to go down to some science real quick. It's like, if atoms are not solid, how can non-solid things create a solid world? You know, like that's the question that always rings in my fucking head. It's like, what the fuck is this? If everything is made of atoms and like atoms ain't motherfucking physical, you know, like, you know, what the fuck is this? And when it comes to the simulation shit, it's like, you know, I see strange anomalies in the sky. Everybody around the world seeing that shit. And you know, like not too many people saying anything about it. Ain't really, you know, like too much, you know, like in the news. But you know, there is something going on. There is something going on. There's a lot of glitches in the matrix.
And I gotta ask the counterpart of that question. Hurykane, what is your worst conspiracy? What is the one that you just like, all right, this motherfucking shit is just stupid?
Damn. I don't know. I never looked for the damn. I don't know.
You know, you never heard of no conspiracy where you just like, all right, this is a stretch.
Damn, I don't fucking know. I really fucking don't.
You know, allegedly Michael Obama.
I think that's real, man. Cause I saw like a video of her dancing, and it looked like
Jangalang. Right. Allegedly.
Yeah, man. I don't know, dog. Because these conspiracy theories, man, dog, it's too much. You got this fucking simulation, the flat Earth, the fucking reptilians, the fucking Area 51, 2 and 3, fucking Denver Airport, the motherfucking shit. There's a lot of conspiracy theories to motherfucking say which one is the fucking the craziest. I don't know. Like real shit.
Why does Hurykane tell the truth? Why does Hurykane wake up in the morning and you know, there's a lot that comes with it, man. There's a lot of hatred that comes with telling the truth, you know, and it's fucked up because telling somebody the truth is supposed to be the purest form of love, in my opinion. Why does Hurykane wake up in the morning and tell the truth?
Because nobody ain't doing it. Nobody ain't fucking doing it. Like, especially not through music, and plus, music is the way to get through to the people, and like watching music just crumble the way it has. It's time for history to repeat itself. Like real shit. It's time for it to go back to conscious with a splash of gangster to let these motherfuckers know what it is. For real.
it's funny. This is a whole. I feel like we're in a different dimension now, man. When it comes to the censorship, when it comes to literally not being able to say certain words because of your arch nemesis, these robots, this artificial intelligence. People don't, I feel like people really don't realize we're living in iRobot. We're living in, Siri is running shit around this bitch. And her trifling cousin Alexa and they mother Sophia. Okay.
Yep.
Is there any
Yep,
way
shit is
that is there any way that we can combat the fact that our freedom of speech now is given permission to us by algorithms? Is there any way we can combat that?
Yep. We gotta create our own media, or we gotta fucking destroy the media. And we all can just start back using puppets again and have puppet shows and shit. Nigga. And motherfucking stage plays. Fuck this bullshit media. It'd be over. I'll
Sound
turn
like
this shit back to
that sound like Cable 54.
the What's Cable 54?
Remember in They Live?
Oh yeah.
With Roddy Piper, and it showed you. Yo, that was I'm sorry. They Live is the greatest, in my opinion, conspiracy theory movie because they told you the media is the problem.
Yeah.
The media is the biggest problem. You know what I'm saying? Because they could come up whatever agendas they have. You know what I mean? Whatever narratives they want to write in the script, but they need and rely on the media. The media is like the mule.
Yep.
You want to speak on that?
Yep. Yep. You're right. I think the movie is, to me, I think that bitch is a documentary more than a movie, dog. Real shit, nigga. That's a fucking documentary. But yeah, man. It's either like make our own media or fucking destroy it. We gotta change the narrative and like put it back in our favor. Shit, like I was motherfucking playing the motherfucking game. I don't even know I went to this, but like it's a game called Mafia 3. And like there's an all-black radio station on that bitch. And like the game like take place in the 60s. And it talks about all the shit that went down in New Orleans in the 60s, but it's called they don't call it New Orleans in the game, they call it like New Bordeaux, but it's New Orleans. But there's a black radio station, like black militant minded motherfucker like me. Niggas started this black media, but they have to shut the nigga down. Shit, but yeah, niggas go out in the blaze of glory because we putting the truth out there. Yeah, but they shut down a lot of motherfucking black shit we was trying to come out with. But we just got to keep on fighting, keep on doing it, or just say fuck the media, destroy it all, and we don't need it. It's like shit. It's a form of mind control. So fuck it. Like it's either nigga fucking destroy it all. That's what I want to do. Nigga like the Joker, nigga, for real, nigga, destroy it all.
It's refreshing to hear somebody say that other than myself because, right now we're going through this situation where you have a Kwame Brown and, it's a lot of complaining, but it's not a lot of solutions. So to hear an average human being, no disrespect, Hurykane, because I know you're not, I know you're above average, but to hear somebody just say, listen, man, it's as simple as this. We got to destroy the media or create our own or both.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I just wonder, would that be possible?
Say it again.
I just wonder would they allow that?
Now the thing about it is, they will allow it, but they gotta choose the nigga. they gotta choose the motherfucking the whipping boy to go out there on the front line. You know, like they can't choose no real nigga. You know, like you okay, man, fuck that. Well, all right. If I could say like a living color, like they let him on, they let Arsenio on. You know, like it's always maybe like one or two at a time. But we can do it, but like I still think they gotta choose the nigga. You know, like I think it's a conspiracy in that shit. I don't know. You know, I don't think they really want a real true nigga like us running shit because nigga will actually change the game like motherfucking Public Enemy did with their music and they work outside of music. You know, like they afraid of motherfucking niggas waking up. Because once they hear this music, it's a rap. They're like, man, where's my AK?
Hurykane, you do make some great. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like, there's a lot of sorry ass niggas on the internet, man, that can't rap, ain't got no business doing nothing. Okay, on the Ice J Fish side of the game. Hurykane, I give you your flower, I give you your credit. You be rap your ass off. You remind me of like, you know what I'm saying, like a Bone Crusher, like maybe even like you just a harmonizing ass. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the government ass. You know what I'm saying? Rapper, man. And I guess the question I ask you is, was that always the type of music that you made, or did you kind of transition into it?
Oh yeah, I had to definitely transition. Like my first rap name was J Money. You know, like I started rapping in 2002. And my rap name was J Money. And we was talking about some project shit, you know, Brewster Projects all day. Shout out to the Brewsters. And it was like the shit I was rapping about, you know, it was just like regular project shit and regular shit that I motherfucker wasn't doing. Basically shoot 'em up, bang, bang, you know, like shit I wasn't doing. And then like come 2004, you know, with my friends, we hanging out after school and shit. We go to motherfucking Mickey D's and shit. Like one of my homeboys, OGs come in. You're like OG from the hood, and nigga got a studio and shit. It was talking about everybody else rap. It was like, yeah. Now, the question that he asked after that, it kind of like motherfucking like blew my mind. He was like, all right, y'all niggas rap, but like which one of y'all niggas take it serious? So nigga, that shit fucked me up. So everybody pointed at me and shit, right? I'm like, how the fuck y'all know that I take it more serious? What the fuck? So this nigga was like, spit that shit. So nigga, like we in McDonald's, nigga. I'm like, all right, nigga, fuck it, nigga. I spit what I spit it. And nigga, the shit was cold, nigga. Everybody got a reaction. And he was like, nigga, that shit was fire. I've never heard no shit like that before. But he said, he asked me this. He was like, but was that real? Nigga, was that real? Nigga, that's what he asked me. He was like, nigga, that shit was fire. That shit was cold. But was that real? And I had to motherfucking look deep down inside. I was like, nigga, nope. He was like, exactly. He was like, nigga, you ain't popped nobody yet. Nigga, you still in high school. Nigga, like, what's the life going on right now? You know, like I'm saying, you know, like what's going on around you and shit. So like, you know, it made me think, you know, it was like, if you do make it, nigga, you're gonna be just like these other local people out here and not progressing and advancing more than you should be. Man, dog, I went home, looked at all my rhyme books and threw them bitches away. I had like 7 rhyme books, bro. Threw them bitches the fuck away. Went to the store, grabbed some new ones, and I said, nigga, it's time to start over. It's like, nigga, ain't no way in fuck I'm gonna motherfucking like be like the motherfucking person I am, and you know, and I'm on that fake shit. So I can't call myself J Money, and I don't got a fucking dime in my motherfucking pocket. So my name had to go. So it was like a reinvention of my whole fucking self that fucking day. you know, and it took me back to when I first started rapping, and the OG was like, gotta learn how to take constructive criticism. Don't get mad at that shit. You gotta motherfucking take that shit like an OG champ. So once I grabbed my new rhyme books, nigga, I just motherfucking throw on some beats and just start motherfucking writing. And the motherfucking first shit I had was like, I had like Stillmatic instrumentals, like motherfucking Nas, motherfucking album Stillmatic. I had the album, but just all instrumentals. Nigga, I banged that shit the fuck out. So then I was like, all right, I wrote maybe like 7 songs. And then I was like, now it's time to find my name. So I'm scrolling through like the old motherfucking Dish network. Like back in the day, like Dish had like these motherfucking channels in like the fucking thousands where, you know, like where you just like hear music, like there's no picture, no video, it's just a fucking music. I turn on the channel and all I hear is a banging ass sound from a nigga named Twista. It was a song called Kill Us All. Nigga, that shit rocked my fucking soul. Nigga, Twista Kill Us All, bro. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? I was like, wait a minute, this the nigga from Do or Die. This the nigga Do You Want to Ride in the backseat of a Caddy. I was like, oh shit, it's that guy. But I didn't know who the fuck it was. I was just motherfucking mumbling some shit because all the niggas was spitting fast on that track. I didn't know what the fuck they was saying. Like, all I know is they want to ride in the backseat of a fucking cat. That was it. So, so like when I finally listened to Twista and I heard this song, nigga, I was like, oh, dude, I already know what it is. I gotta motherfucking learn this shit. I was like, immediately learn how to motherfucking spit fast overnight. But like I still had to master it. You know? Like it took me like 5 years to fully master how to spit fast. And the secret of spitting fast, for those y'all don't know, don't matter if you smoke weed or cigarettes, the way to master of spitting fast is controlling your breathing. And most importantly, knowing your limit. You know, like test yourself. You know, like see how many words can you fit in the bar. You know, I learned that from Eminem too. You know, like see how many like words you can fit into like one bar. This nigga Eminem damn near fit like almost 20 words in a fucking bar. You know, I think maybe like the highest is maybe 13, but like if you motherfucking spitting it fast, you can motherfucking damn near fit 20 words in one bar. So, but like once I heard Twista, and I was like, damn, I mastered that shit. I was like, fuck, I still need a fucking name. And then I just started thinking about my motherfucking life and like how crazy and fucked up it was. Don't want to get off into those details, but you know how motherfucking life is, you know, shit, you know, the motherfucking stereotypical black life. Mother on Reaganomics, no father, in the projects, scratching and scraping to survive, moving around place to place, house, all that shit, you know. So, you know, I was like, damn, my life was like one big fucking storm. And since I know how to spit fast, and maybe one day, and I was like, maybe one day I could do a track with Twista. So I'm gonna call myself Hurykane. So one day it's gonna be like the newest track from Hurykane and Twista. I'll be like, nigga, I'll see you soon, nigga. I'll see you fucking soon. Pause.
Nah, that would be some shit. You are like his conspiracy theorist fucking brother. You know what I'm saying? If Twista was a conspiracy theorist, my nigga, he would be Hurykane.
For sure.
That shit would be hard. You know, I want to ask you this. What does it feel like to be an anomaly? What does it feel like to be on the Neo side of the game? Do you enjoy it? Do you hate it? Do you get frustrated? Do you bask in it?
At first, I was on the Bible side of the game. And I don't want to quote the Bible, but I got to quote it. It says in Proverbs that when you find out the truth, you will be disturbed. So I was very, very fucking disturbed and angry. So I learned how to harness that shit like the Incredible Hulk and just like put all that shit out through music. so I can calm my black ass down and get back to doing research and reading, you know, and you know, like make sure I say some real shit when I motherfucking go ham. You know, I just don't want to go ham in a rant. I want to motherfucker make sure a motherfucker actually learns something when they hear me go ham. Because it's like I'm spitting some real motherfucking shit to make a nigga be like, what the fuck is eugenics? What's genetic manipulation? What's Project Bluebeam? Like, nigga, hold on, let me look this shit up. I'm trying to make a nigga think. You know, that's the name of the game with me. And plus, like with the art of spitting fast, most fast rappers ain't kicking no knowledge as they fucking do it. You know, like like most motherfuckers just saying some bullshit, smoking, drinking, fucking around. Nigga, that's it.
Put words together.
Yeah,
that's kind of like what they were saying about Kendrick Lamar a couple of years ago. I was like, God damn.
Right. You know, oh, you like that's one thing you like to motherfucking test it, but like don't present it. I used to like Kendrick too, but I'm like what the fuck is you saying now? Like, what's going on? Like, you had a message before. What the fuck? Then you put the West Coast back on the map, nigga. What the fuck?
You know, and just once again bringing it back to the anomaly conversation. Why do you think that? In my opinion, I feel like it's hard to bring together anomalies, but it's easier for evil people to come in. It's easier to bring the Agent Smiths together than it is the anomalies. Why do you think that is?
Because the Agent Smith got the goodies for you. They got the protection for you. They got your food, your fucking SSI and SSD checks, your retirement checks. You know, like they're basically God.
Damn.
You know, shit. It's like if the government was to fall tomorrow, if I was to make the government fall tomorrow, a lot of people will be pissed off at me because they check don't get cut off.
No more stimulus.
Yep, no more stimulus. And most importantly, like a lot of old folks ain't gonna get they money for their disability and shit. I'm like, it's like, but it's like shit, man. I'm trying to cleanse the world. What's wrong with a couple casualties of war? Your powers to be do it all the time. Allegedly.
So then that always brings me back to is that our true purpose, or is it kind of like in this matrix? Should we just focus on creating our own matrix within the matrix, or should we try to destroy the matrix? Should we try to be finding our own Zion, or should we be trying to blow up? Should we try to run down on an architect?
We got to run down on the motherfucking architect. We got to destroy this. Yeah, we got to knock that nigga off his high throne and beat him with that chair, because that's the only weapon in the room. So fuck it.
But if the matrix if the matrix is never ending, won't another one just kind of create out of that?
I said it again.
I said if the matrix is never ending, won't another one just form out of whatever we destroy?
Yeah, but it'll be our matrix though. Like, we'll have to create it, unless we'll just say fuck the matrix and everybody have to learn the barter system. No more money, nigga. Goods and services forever. I like fuck it. Trade for goods and services. We're gonna go back to our roots in this bitch. Niggas need to remember the indigenous culture. Niggas need to remember what our ancestors went through. Niggas need to learn home remedies again. We don't have home remedies no more. Like back in the day, you used to motherfucking get fucked up. You used to have a nice home remedy to motherfucking cure that shit. Now you gotta rely on the fucking hospitals and the bastards that's trying to give you the Resident Evil shit.
Yeah. You gotta put tussin on it. Put some tussin on it.
Yep, that and shit. And I forgot all the other remedies, man. But like, we had some remedies, but like shit, man. But like, if they study their real ancient culture and find out the herbs or the right minerals of the earth, because the earth healed us. We gave back to the earth, and the earth gave back. When the powers that be came in this bitch, they just said cut down everything, build some power plants, fuck up the sky, fuck up the water, fuck up the food, fuck up everything. This shit crazy.
I think it's funny how people allow that. I think it's funny how people allow, the elites or the higher ups to destroy this planet that belongs to all of us, man. It's just, but because based off their rank,
shit fucked up.
Hurykane, if you lost your memory but could only keep one piece of truth with you, going into your next life, what would it be?
Destroy the government. For real, bro. It's the only way. It's the only way. It's the only way. If I come back reincarnated, I'm coming back as the Joker. Like it's over. Like, I'm not gonna pay my face or nothing, but I'm gonna be the fucking Joker.
Hey, so that's some real shit. I said the same thing. If they send me back here after being an honorable human being, you know what I'm saying? I never kidnapped nobody. I don't think I was stabbed nobody. I never stabbed nobody. I would just say I never stabbed nobody. I did a lot of foul shit, but it wasn't that foul. If they send me back here, I'm coming back as Liam Neeson, but I'm not rescuing nobody.
Right. For real.
I'm kidnapping the Illuminati.
That's right.
Did you say what your favorite conspiracy theory movie was?
Oh yeah, my favorite conspiracy theory movie for sure is motherfucking They Live all day. They Live is the truth. Yep, it's They Live. They live because when he put them glasses on and he saw just a fucking single word on a fucking billboard, and he took them glasses off and just saw some regular shit, and he put them bitches back on, it's like, holy shit, the fucking word connects with the picture. And it's like, holy shit, when they look at these billboards, everybody want to be a model. Looking at these billboards, it's like, like sex sales. It's, like that moment right there fucking struck me. I'm like, dog, nigga, this is fucking real. And he opened up the motherfucking book. But the scene that really fucking got me is when he pulled out that fucking money. This is your guy. I was like, oh yeah. This is a documentary. This is not a fucking movie. This is a documentary. This is a fucking documentary.
Obey.
Yup, obey. Control, conform. Yup. Them niggas. Them niggas deserve bad. And plus he died destroying the media. Mm-hmm. So like, if I gotta go out, nigga, just make sure y'all build a statue of him.
This is the thing though. This is the problem. This is why we need a They Live Part 2. Because now what? You destroyed the media. At the end of the movie, what was it? The dude was fucking the alien bitch or something, or the bitch was fucking the alien dude. Something I can't remember. But what happens after? That's the real thing. It's hard enough to destroy the media, but what the fuck would the world look like after we did that, Hurykane?
Oh, it's called The Purge. Get the fuck off my planet.
Oh shit.
Get the fuck off my planet.
This shit is hilarious, man. We definitely need a They Live Part 2. I don't know. I guess that movie was too powerful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the movie too powerful. And plus, if they do make it now, they're gonna try to put an agenda in it, and make a female lead. Fuck all that. Nah, we good. We good. These writers and directors and producers don't know how to make good movies no more. Like I ain't seen a good movie since John Wick. And John Wick, you gotta motherfucking suspend yourself in disbelief. Nigga, that's a fucking comic book come to life.
That nigga does not miss. That nigga shoot 100% from the fucking pistol free throw line.
Right.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come
For real,
on.
part 3, he fought niggas with body armor. Hell, come on now, nigga. You was down that motherfucker building.
It just get boring. I was like, okay, bro, you're gonna kill everybody
See, nigga,
here.
Halle Berry almost stole the show, nigga. They was like, yo, nigga, put that shit back on John Wick, nigga. Because like
that's my baby. That's my baby. That's what she do. She can't help it. When we talk about a truth-topia, like a utopia, but it's based in truth. What would your perfect, in your mind, what would your perfect truth-topia look like in the physical world, Hurykane?
Just a beautiful landscape, trees, birds singing. We got a couple of motherfucking watchtowers with snipers and military helicopters and shit flying around just in case the government don't do shit. And everybody living at peace.
Isn't it crazy how violent you have to be to maintain peace or even acquire it? Isn't that crazy?
I thought it was, but I think Einstein said as long as man exists, there will always be war. So live free or die hard. Pause.
Nah, that's some real shit. That's some real shit. I often wonder though, people like us, people that reconnected with their souls, people that have obtained by going within, we've obtained supreme discernment. Do you feel like there's enough of us, enough people like us out here for it to even cause some sort of ripple in the matrix, for a real rebellion to even take place?
No. It's like we are a small percentage of a small percentage of a small percentage. Especially of people like me. Cherokee, Wolf Tribe, like these where the war chiefs come from. So it's like, it's in me to be this fucking warrior, but also at the same time obtain knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of motherfucking who I am, but like if some people don't want to motherfucking follow, they just gonna have to motherfucking fall with my enemies. Get out of my way, nigga. Slice.
Is Hurykane afraid to die for this truth?
Hell no. I realize death ain't nothing but a friend that guides you into infinity. When you
Don
fear
DeMarco. Shit like that. Go ahead.
Yeah. It's like to me, fear is a sickness. And when you fear death, if it seems like when motherfuckers fear death, it's like it comes to them quick because like it draws like an energy, like around them. And if it don't happen to them, it happen to people around them. Like the energy is deep. Like fear is, like come through like repetition, trauma, and symbolism, like which the 3 forms of mind control. And but remember, like death is not really, like something to be feared, because like death is really just the transition to the next level. And I feel if you haven't evolved here, you will come back to this bitch. It's like oh shit, man. How can I put it? Oh man. If the pinnacle of motherfucking society, or like the pinnacle of this America, is to be a celebrity or a politician, then I'd rather just seek wisdom, knowledge, and understanding for the rest of my life. Because what's the top of the world here? Like, honestly, like, just like thinking about the pinnacle of success to be a celebrity or a politician. Like, like no one wants to be higher than themselves. Like no one wants to be be higher and like you fucking really truly help people. Dog, man, dog, there's shitload of wealthy people in this world and there's starving countries here. Man, dog, it's fucking crazy. But it's goddamn, I don't know where I was going with that, man. But
Oh,
but
that's real shit.
goddamn.
That's real shit. I want to shout out Hurykane, be the name, fuck the government, man. Amazing content creator. Um, Definitely honored to have him on the panel tonight. Let me pass you this question, Hurykane. Let me see. What do you want people to understand about you the most, Hurykane?
What I want people to understand. What I want people to understand is that you don't have to worship celebrities or worship other people. Just like believe in yourself, know thyself. It's like I really want people to wake up and you know they self and know thy enemy. So you can be able to protect yourself from your enemy. Because at the end of the day, man, the powers that be is killing us through the food, through the water, through the air, through disease. They even doing it through your motherfucking trees, whether anybody know it or not. Or I don't know why the people don't think that these motherfucking dispensaries just pop up out of nowhere. They think they ain't putting something in that shit. But I don't know. But shit, man. But man, I just want people to know who they are. And fucking remember that you are not what the powers that be said you are, or like said you was. You are gods and goddesses, kings and queens. Wake the fuck up and take back your land. Fuck reparations. I want this fucking land. Fuck the powers that be. Fuck the government.
From your travels and the things that you've seen in your experience, and the weighing the pros and cons of finding your discernment, would you ever be on some, the nigga from the Matrix, Cypher? Would you ever want to go back to just eating that fake ass steak? Would you ever want to go back to being asleep?
Hell no. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Can't go back to sleep. Once you wake up and see shit for what it is, you can't go back. It's like even if I wanted to, nigga, my soul would be like, nigga, what the fuck you think you doing? Get your ass back over there. It's like, no, I can't fucking do it because I'm actually seeing the damage that the powers that be is doing to our people. And it ain't just through the food, through the water, through the air, through disease. It's through psychological warfare. You know what I'm saying? Like, our people don't even know that they're being fucked up like this. And for the ones that do know and choose to put their heads in the sand, most of them coons, bourgeoisies, ciphers, like most of them have the bread to motherfucker actually help motherfuckers like us. But nigga, they choose not to be selfish, be like, fuck that. I want my life and my money.
You could literally, if you got Oprah out here, right? She's worth almost $3 billion. She could break the matrix as far as for black people in one day.
Hell yeah. Overnight. Over fucking night.
Can you imagine having that type of power?
Oh yeah. I will be destroying governments. I will be toppling governments.
Allegedly.
Like,
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Man, that's crazy. So then I have to ask the question, Hurykane is a content creator. when you make videos, it definitely it sparks the mind for the, even for the people that are might be too afraid to examine, these ideas. But do you feel, Hurykane, that it's your responsibility to wake people up?
My responsibility. I feel that it's something that I need to do. I feel that it's something that I need to do. Like, there was a point in my life where I was like, yes, I got all this spirituality. Yes, I got all this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and I'm still learning, and I'm always going to keep learning and seeking truth. But I realized I'm like, like, what is I'm going to do? Like, what is my mission? And then I looked up my name. Like, someone told me to look up my name. And, my real name is Jesse Washington, So, like, I looked up Jesse. And it said my name means gift. So, if my name means gift, it put everything into perspective. My job is to be the gift to the world. So, my personal gifts are music, art, and literature. So if that's my gift to spit the truth and draw and motherfucking write some motherfucking literature of truth, then like let this be the gift to the world. But at the same time, if y'all don't seek it and y'all don't wake up in the time I'm ready to destroy this bitch, too bad. Y'all had y'all chance. Now my shit will be scrolls dug up. Dug up for motherfucking ancient motherfuckers. Like, oh shit, this is the scroll of Hurykane. Holy shit, that's a statue.
It's the scroll.
Real shit, low key, real shit. On motherfucking cultures, motherfucking other Caribbean, the motherfucking Caribbean, they worship a storm god named Hurykane. So it's like for me to like have that name, it actually means something. I'm harnessing the power, and they say like the hurricane is the motherfucking breath of our ancestors. So like let it be, just the breath of our ancestors. I'm the motherfucking spirit of the wind. And plus like even in the Mayan culture, they have a hurricane that they worship. He's the god of motherfucking wind and storms and fire. So it's like if I'm destruction, then let it be. Let it be. The powers that be ain't ready. They ain't ready.
Now, tell the people where you from, Hurykane.
From Detroit, 313 all day. Brewster Project.
And the reason why I asked that question is, can you please explain what your city's effect had on you as far as waking up? Did it help you wake up? Did it try to prevent you from waking up?
I can say that like I was always a motherfucking reader, and I was always a person that was like, when I get old enough, I'm gonna get out the hood and motherfucking get my own shit. So like it was more like organic. It was more like I already had a goal set in mind at like the age of 11. Like I'm gonna motherfucking get up out the hood, motherfucking get a job, stack my bread. I'm gonna do this because I'm tired of the way I'm living, through this bullshit. So once I get on my own, once that door open, once that crack open, I'm out. So, and that shit happened at 17. Never looked back. I'm 33, nigga.
What was the worst phase of you? If you could take us through it, what was the worst phase for you when you woke up, when you reconnected with your soul?
What you mean by like experience? Or like of the phase, or what? Or what you talking about, or like life experience all around? Like what?
Well, when you reconnected with your soul, when you latched on to that discernment, it had to be. Did you go through like a denial process? Did you go through a process where, you had to cut people off? What would you say was the worst phase of waking up?
Oh, the only phase was harnessing my anger, because I really truly wanted to do something. And and there was an incident in Detroit where a guy just came up in the Detroit police station and started blasting with the gauge. You know, they shot him down, they killed him. But I was just thinking, I'm like, this nigga just went into a police station blasting cops. Like, holy shit. If he can do it, so can I.
God damn.
So I'm trying to get over that phase. Like, you know what? I got work to do, man. I don't need to do that. And plus, like, one that was reckless, he ain't had no backup. He must ain't had nothing to lose. Something must have happened to him. This is some psychological shit. This nigga going through some shit. Something must have happened to make him be like, nigga, fuck this shit. But at the end of the day, to be real honest, when all the laws out here murking these unarmed black teens, ain't none of them people went into no police station. This nigga went on there on some other shit. We don't know what the fuck this nigga was thinking in Detroit. But we got these motherfucking cops killing unarmed black kids, but nobody ran into a police station. Y'all deep outside with these protesters, but nobody getting into that police station, huh? You know, like, and plus it really started in the motherfucking worst administration possible, the Obama administration. And plus, like, what he tell protesters? Calm down. What the fuck you mean calm down, nigga? These motherfuckers dying every week. And you ain't doing nothing to the police stations. All you doing is just telling us to calm down, nigga. We're mad for a reason, nigga. What the fuck? So it's like, yo, if he can do it, so can I. But I'm gonna be a lot motherfucking smarter and more wiser, like on some, like on some Assassin's Creed shit, allegedly.
Allegedly. Hurykane, what's the best thing that you would say is about being awake? What's the best thing about being awake?
The best thing about being awake is if I can reach at least one person at a time, that's cool enough for me. And if they got the money, manpower, and resources to motherfucking fulfill my mission, then I'm his soundtrack. Nigga, I'm rooting for you, nigga.
That's some real shit.
I'm just trying to, like whoever listen, grab whatever you can. But like, don't take my word for it. Do your research. But but I put it in my music. So like, you gotta motherfucking look it up and understand. I ain't saying no bullshit. I ain't saying this shit for nothing. I'm like, to me, like, I think I'm the only nigga actually spitting the shit I'm fucking spitting. Because I'm looking around for some motherfucking other people that's spitting like. I was like, nigga, not too many people is doing this. Like, is they afraid? I don't know. But shit, nigga, like, somebody got to say this because like Public Enemy started this shit. So, nigga, let history repeat itself. But it's about to be all brand new.
I think a lot of it does have to do with fear, man. And they say it's false evidence appearing real. And it took me a while to get over that, man. It took me a while to become actually fearless. How did you overcome that fear? Was it natural? Did you have to put the work in?
I overcame it by not fearing death. It starts with that. It starts with like considering death as more of a friend than the Grim Reaper that we see on television. It's like like losing the fear. It's just like fear is a sickness. It's just like fear is a sickness, and I just couldn't have it. I just gotta be like, if I gotta die, then let it be. But I'm going out in the blaze of fucking glory. Like, man, fuck the powers that be, dog. I gotta go out like a G.
Now, this is the last question, Hurykane. I appreciate you pulling up, man, having this amazing conversation with me. Now, let's put ourselves in a situation let's say that we have an individual that today, he just for the first time, they are exploring their newfound discernment. but they're trying to, what advice would you give them to be able to see through the agents and the shills and the misinformation and you know what I'm saying, the COINTELPRO and the controlled opposition? What advice would you give to an individual that just woke up today that would help them search out the rawest truth and not get distracted by everything else?
All right. When it comes to people, whether it's friends or family, I tell them, talk to them about what you learned and look at their reaction. If they give you that motherfucking look, cut them off. All of them. Even the chick you're sleeping with. Pay for it forever. But no, that was bullshit. But
nigga, that's a great idea, nigga.
For real? Okay.
Yeah. All right, the best pussy I ever had came with a receipt, allegedly.
But yeah, it's like, just like weed out the fake friends, the fake family, and like basically like just focus on yourself. If you gotta isolate yourself to motherfucker search for this truth, then so be it. Because most shamans and gurus said, "Fuck the kingdom, fuck the village. I'm moving into the woods. Leave me the fuck alone." And then whenever a motherfucker was trying to seek truth, they got to motherfucking go through eyes and ends to try to find the shaman in the middle of an ass fuckville to motherfucker get the motherfucking truth. And then the motherfucker realized, damn, I see why you isolate yourself. People in the city are crazy. It's like, you gotta isolate yourself like from the bullshit, like to really seek that real true enlightenment. You really gotta know yourself in and out. Or mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, all that shit. You gotta really seek yourself. You really gotta just be alone. You gotta be alone. You gotta learn how to like know yourself, and then go out into the world and test out your power.
Lastly, Hurykane, what is your definition of a conspiracy theorist?
Damn, I really never looked up the definition. I always thought I was a conspiracy theorist because I believed in your motherfucking UFOs and shit. So I was like, I never looked up the definition of what it was. I always thought I was because I believe UFOs. But shit, I think, now I don't even know when they came up with the word. I think they probably came up when JFK got murdered, because I think I ain't hear no conspiracy theories until the 70s.
Right. That's when allegedly the CIA weaponized it when people were going against the narrative with JFK. What do you think about that? How the government, creates these words, like, so they say I'm scared to say this damn word, but you're anti SME, you're anti, you can't talk about them. Or they say you're homophobic or transphobic, or they create all these labels to use it against you, to shame you as an individual, all to just take away, your free thinking skills and your individuality. You know what I'm saying? What are your thoughts on that? How do we combat that? How do we combat these labels that are being weaponized against us as far as our, humanity?
Yep. I think it goes back to destroying the media. Yep. And create our own. And if not, we'll just motherfucking go back to writing letters, nigga. Extra, read all about it. We just shot the government up, allegedly.
See, this is what it sounds like. This is what it sounds like when a real nigga speak. All this mama's cooking bullshit. This is the type of talk that gets your ass put on a list. Well, want to shout out Hurykane, be the name. Fuck the government, man. It's been a pleasure, man, to have you come through and chime in on the topics and the conversations, man. Anything you want to tell the listeners, the people that's going to hear this on the playback, about Hurykane, man.
Say it again. I'm high as hell.
Well, I wanted to give you the final word. If you had one last air, the last air in your lungs, what would you tell the people, man? What would you tell the people?
What I want to tell the people is, y'all don't have to be brainwashed. Y'all don't have to follow the narrative. Y'all have these questions, like that y'all ask yourselves every day that y'all probably don't want to motherfucking address yourselves, but y'all gonna have to address it eventually. And the only way to address it is looking within, because the question is within you and the answer is within you. Just basically just know thyself. Know thyself. If you gotta isolate from everybody, isolate from everybody. It's like, because like it's gonna take that to really unlock these chakras. It's really gonna take that to really unlock the true self. It's like shit. It's like we have so much fucking power within, man. It's just motherfucking amazing. Like seeing the shit all around the world. It's basically know thyself. Check out my channel, Hurykane Jw. I got an Instagram, like Jesse Washington 5095, I think. And Facebook is my real name and shit. And holla at your boy. Fuck the government, nigga. Gotta fight the powers that be. Shout the fucking.
Hey man, shout out Hurykane for pulling up tonight, man. Welcome to Paradigm. Salute, family. We're gonna catch you on the next one.
For sure.
There's a reason for this. There's a reason education sucks, and it's the same reason that it will never, ever, ever be fixed. It's never going to get any better. Don't look for it. Be happy with what you got. Because the owners of this country don't want that. I'm talking about the real owners now. The real owners, the big wealthy business interests that control things and make all the important decisions. Forget the politicians. The politicians are put there to give you the idea that you have freedom of choice. You don't. You have no choice. You have owners. They own you. They own everything. They own all the important land. They own and control the corporations. They've long since bought and paid for the Senate, the Congress, the state houses, the city halls. They got the judges in their back pockets. And they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear. They got you by the balls. They spend billions of dollars every year lobbying to get what they want. Well, we know what they want. They want more for themselves and less for everybody else. But I'll tell you what they don't want. They don't want a population of citizens capable of critical thinking. They don't want well-informed, well-educated people capable of critical thinking. They're not interested in that. That doesn't help them. That's against their interest. That's right. They don't want people who are smart enough to sit around the kitchen table and figure out how badly they're getting fucked by a system that threw them overboard 30 fucking years ago. They don't want that. You know what they want? They want obedient workers. Obedient workers. People who are just smart enough to run the machines and do the paperwork, and just dumb enough to passively accept all these increasingly shittier jobs with the lower pay, the longer hours, the reduced benefits, the end of overtime, and the vanishing pension that disappears the minute you go to white and blue dick that's